Assalamu alaikum and good morning. Today we are going to do a poem. The name of our today's poem is The Sea. The poet of this poem is James Reeves, and it has been taken from your book Developing Poetry Skills, and the pages number are 78 and 79. So this is the poem The Sea by James Reeves. The learning objectives for your today's lesson is to analyze the theme of the poem and to train your feelings and imagination. This is the poem, the text of the poem. The sea is the hungry dog, giant and grey. He rolls on the beach all day with his clashing teeth and shaggy jaws. Hour upon hour he gnaws the rumbling, tumbling stones and bones, 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 bones. The giant sea dog moans, licking his greasy paws. The second stanza is, and when the night wind roars and the moon rocks in the stormy cloud, he bounds to his feet and snuffs and sniffs, shaking his wet sides over the cliff and howls and hollows long and loud. The third and the last stanza of the poem is, but on quiet days in May or June, when even the grasses on the dune play no more their reedy tune, with his head between his paws, he lies on the sandy shores, so quiet, he scarcely snores. So this is the sea, the picture of the sea that has been metaphorically presented here as a dog. Here are given the difficult words and their meanings, the glossary about the poem. The poet has used different poetic devices in the poem, onomatopoeia, alliteration, and repetition. So first we will discuss what is the main idea or the theme of this poem that we are going to do today. The main idea of the poem is that nature is very powerful and no matter what humans do to try to control it, it ultimately will win. Instead of trying to limit Mother Nature, enjoy its beauty, the main theme in the poem, The Sea, is the power and playfulness of nature. Represented here by the sea, the poet James Reeves has presented here sea something live and even just like a personality. The sea is described metaphorically as a hungry dog that rolls on the beach all day. The fact here is that the sea is alive, and when its waves crash against the beaches and roll back with the tide, it is playing. So, in this way, the poet has presented the sea as something carefree and playful. So, here comes the explanation of the poem. The poem The Sea by James Reeves presents a whole new, different, and imaginative view of the sea. The sea and dog are two completely unrelated, different things in this world. Apparently, they don't have any similarity, but while reading this poem, one realizes that they are in fact very much alike and share many similarities. The poet has used different poetic devices and techniques here, like onomatopoeia, metaphors, and personification together to show you that the world is a peculiar place and that two unrelated things can be very much alike. The poet also makes the reader agree that poetry is something that gives us a special imaginative view of the world present around us. This poem compares the majestic sea, a mighty sea, to a hungry dog. Reeves talks about the sea at different times of the day and in different seasons of the year in the three stanzas of this poem. The message that the poem The Sea is trying to send is how much the sea and the dog resemble each other. They have identical traits and behavior. Connections between these two can be made in so many different ways. The poem is pretty much a long metaphor, and in the line of the poem, the sea is a hungry dog. The sea is presented as a hungry dog. Using the metaphor technique, Reeves begins to create an image how similar the sea and dog are. He then develops this image by quickly establishing the connection between the sea and the characteristics of a dog. As the poem continues, we see the constant use of imagery, clashing teeth and shaggy jaws. He gnaws bones, licking his greasy paws. These are the characteristics of the dogs, but C is presented here as a dog, so all these qualities the C also possess. He further talks about the vivacious nature of the sea, the playful nature of the sea, that sea is giant and grey. He rolls on the beach all day. Its water moves on the beach all day, so it indicates the joyful, the lively nature of the sea. Rees comments about the nature of the water on the seaside and how it is indeed very playful, composing an image in the mind, the waves gently rolling on the beach. In the second stanza, Rees analyzes the sea on a stormy night and the delirious nature of the hungry dog. When he is shaking his wet sides over the cliffs, the image of the waves crashing against a cliff is surprisingly similar to the image of a dog splashing around in a pool. There is also a repetition of bones in line number 7 of the first stanza. This repetition reflects the eagerness of the sound when the dog is gnawing on the juicy bone. As you know, the dog makes a loud sound when he sees a juicy bone. In the same way, the water in the sea also makes sound. In the last stanza, Reeves connects the beautiful, tranquil sea to the calm attitude of a happy and no longer hungry dog. In the first stanza, the poet has presented sea as a hungry dog, and you know, when dog is hungry, he makes some voices. But in the last stanza, he is presenting sea as a calm and quiet, just like a dog who is no more hungry. So it means he is not making any more voices. Quiet days in May or June shows that the sea is serene and resembles a content, sleepy dog. So in the month of May or June, the sea becomes quite contented as a sleepy dog. And you know, when dogs sleep, they put their head between their paws. So the dog, his head between his paws, he lies on the sandy shores, so quiet, so quiet. And he is not making any noise, he scarcely snores. You know, he is sleeping, so he is not snoring anymore, and he scarcely snores. Almost not at all. These last three lines of this poem show how calm they can be. It creates a large contrast between the previous conditions that they were in. So, in this poem, the poet is presenting sea as something alive and joyful, vivacious. Its waves moves on the shores. but it becomes violent in the stormy nights. And in the last stanza, the poet is saying the sea becomes calm and cool as a dog when he is resting by putting his head between his paws and he is not making any voice at all. So it's all about the explanation of the poem. Now we move now we move towards the assignment. The first question is the technique that James Reeves uses to bring the sea to life is personification. The sea is acting like a character. He makes the sea seem as if it is a person, or in this case, a creature. So try to describe the impression of the sea in the three stanzas. Now come to question number two. Poet has used many poetic devices in the poem to craft the poem. Discuss the poetic devices with examples from the poem. You have to discuss the poetic devices and you also have to give the examples for those poetic devices that are used in the poem. So it's all about our today's lesson. Allah Hafiz and have a nice day.